Hello and welcome back. Yes, I am just repairing. I bought the header trailer and I've got everybody in a line ready to run up the top. So I'm just going to stick this on the header trailer and then we're going to run the bulk of the equipment up the top. Yeah, I thought I'd do this as much on camera as possible. Although I've got to be honest, that is the point. I have tried this. This is the universal. It is slightly too short, really, but yeah, I'm not going to spend an absolute fortune. I have bought it. It sort of is a bit. Yeah, I did show this on Bloomfield, which I've actually remembered Bloomfield's name for the first time for a long time. Yeah, Bloomfield, the Canada map. I love that map. It was absolutely fantastic. As I said the other day, I wouldn't mind doing a proper full let's play on that, but the trouble is there are always lots of maps. That's why a nuclear just at least shows off a... Wow. Have I not got... Oh, have I got the... Yeah, this was sort of emergency, wasn't it? It wasn't done properly, so let's just check. I might not be even stuck the trailer points on it, knowing me. Customise, right, let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to... Do we need that now? It does 7.5, yeah, 7 tons. Let's leave it for now. Wheels we did the cheapest. We will do numbers actually. Because if we're going to stick to this, then we're going to stick to it. North America is fine. Rear hitches, you see, that's what it is. Yeah, standard one will do fine. Engine we'll leave as it is for now. Yeah, that was a bargain. And make sure you're on the right side, which you're not. Right, let's try that again, this time with a hitch. So I would actually do the thing, but again, it is that thing, I've got to be very careful of money. It is easy to just like spend, yeah, 12 grand, 15 grand, and then all of a sudden you've got no money. I am still of two minds as to what. Oh, it's quite deep, isn't it? Oh, this is the problem I had last time. I had to like go, oh, yeah, and then it's sort of against the back. You sort of have to do that a little bit too far backwards. We're nearly there, but then it wants to slip off because it's not got a proper grip. So it's, yeah, it is really a little. You've got to sort of do it way off centre to make this work. But then, of course, as I say, if you look how far off centre we are now, it's like it could have done with being a little, yeah, then it doesn't want to lock it properly. Yeah, it does lock it, but it is a weak lock because it is a long way along. We should come back for the belts. They're the least important, especially if we're... I did think about this though afterwards. We are still going to need the BGA and the slurry yard, always. We are, because the energy business is a cracking business to start with. Even if you're doing animals in time, it's going to come into its own for the slurry and all the rest of it. So, and I do want to go into animals, and I think it's very appropriate on an American map to actually go into steers, cows. Yeah, definitely. Let's stick this on the side here. We'll catch up with the others. Yeah. Right. What I am going to do though, I am going to do this next bit off camera because it is not exactly. And have I got enough to talk about? You know, we probably can really. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that if we just. Also, it keeps me honest in so much as I've got to do this because yeah, you guys and girls are watching, so. There's no resetting going on. Now then, that is the point. Can grab that. Grab the... Oh no, I was not going to do this because this is... Actually, this is willful. It's turning. It's heavy for it. It is a... Yeah. I'm having to battle it to stop it twisting constantly. So, you know something? Yeah, like that. This is the dolly. I have said this before, the H2 Studios, it is. I had trouble on... Some tractors are okay with it and some tractors aren't. Yeah. See the battle I'm having just to try to keep that. Ooh, come on, turn. I don't know that the AI is going to be able to handle that. That is true. I think we ought to put the... I ought to do this and I'll let the Ooh, that can follow on. Yeah, that's very painful. I should say we should be past it by about now. There's our old stomping ground. It looks completely different, but oh, we have passengers as well. Okay. Oh, seriously. Yes, follow Betty. Come on. Yeah, and I do think I'm right about the farmyard at the top. I think that would make a nice thing. It's fairly central and it's properly set up. I don't know what it is, whether it's cows or... I don't think it's cows. I think it's either pigs or sheep, and my gut says pigs. And pigs are different. Yeah, I don't mind doing pigs now. We've got them on rhombos and they are absolutely no trouble at all. Really not. Do I do sheep? I like the wool business. I truly do. Oh, whoa. Yes. Terrible. Yeah. Gordon Bennett. Yeah, I think we drop that and then hold your horses, stop pushing. What are you doing? Gordon Bennett case. Do you know? Yet you are blocked by an object. It's me. Can we turn that? Oh, this is not fun. No, it isn't. This is true. But there's no way I am letting 64 tons of digestate go. No way, Jose. We've lost everybody. Yeah, we have. The others abandoned ship. They shouldn't have done. They have. Is anybody still with us? Have they all abandoned ship? Yes, they have. Okay. Oh, the John Deere never set off. Okay, right, well, we need to sort that out. No, it's not John Deere, is it? No, it's not the John Deere. Yeah, Franz, that is the right one. Slower. Yeah, it's not that bad. I think I will, because it's hard to do this and talk and concentrate at the same time. So I am going to do this because it's going to be slow. I'm not going to go up as high as I can. So I am going to see you at the top. Typical. It's sweet as a nut. It's not moving or anything now. So I thought I'd switch the camera. So I thought that's just typical. Yeah, put the camera. Oh yeah, here we go. Put the cameras back on, and all of a sudden it goes all mad. What is that about? Right, okay. That's just, you couldn't make this up. You couldn't. That's unbelievable. It was absolutely sweet for ages and ages. I mean, we're close to the. Well, no, we're about 2/3 of the way down the road. I left it about 10 seconds. I thought, well, this is actually behaving itself quite well. Have we lost? No, they're just slow. So actually, it's given these a chance to catch up, so I suppose that's not a bad thing. Have we lost the other? Do you know, it's not that hard. All you needed to do was follow me. I was only doing a max of 38 kph, which is 27, 28 miles an hour. I don't believe this. It was absolutely behaving itself. Well, it's better on the road, but it is still willful. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy towing this for any length of time. He says that's exactly who is doing this. Ooh. Ooh, it's shocking. Ah, yeah. Have we lost? Oh, he's following me exactly. Try to avoid hitting you, but then very silly to pull next to a tanker. Yeah, I have to try to get this straight. You know, you couldn't make this up. Right, let's try and keep that straight. Even if I have to do 20 miles an hour, go on. Be gone with you. It's the top of the road, so we're not far now. Yes, I do agree with my reason about the farm. I think that's not a bad idea. It would be nice to have a proper farm and put our own buildings in, which I like that. Yeah, it's still got enough room to have our character. That is the building just up there. It is. We've got our first fields. Yeah, so BGA, we can do it. I'm not sure how important it is though. Yeah, it's true, we could actually do proper farming straight away now, because there's always going to be straw. Ooh, yes, lost it again. That is a point. This is this our portion of land if we buy that? Let's choose the right one. It is hook, line and sinker. That's 90 something. That's gonna leave us just enough. Slurry yard, would have to buy the slurry yard first, and also just check prices, because sometimes in November, we've actually done this in November, because it's sometimes is approaching top price. You can't check. So it means we've got to go out on a limb. Oh well, I've seen it. Sometimes you have. Leap of faith. Do we stick this here? Oh, we could. We're just looking. That's all we're doing. Just looking at our future property. No harm, no foul. Taking a slight shortcuts. Yeah, there obviously were things in here when it was. Imagine this. No, that's the point. If you do new farmer starts, does that keep buildings on this? And if you do farm manager or stock administration, it gets rid of all of the farm bits, because that seems a little bit excessive. Probably is the way it works, but that's not a bad sized field, that the second one we're going to go for on the left. And I do believe the one on the right is the other, that's field 16, the other one that in time we are going to aim for. I think it is that one. And now, yeah, it's behaving itself. Do you know, I wouldn't mind, but you've seen, talk about slow at times. I have said this, follow me is seriously very right, which, yeah, I've just abandoned ship. Right, let's go and get this train wreck going. Right, I am going to do this off camera because, as you can see, the one job, my workers are a little bit sluggish in this area. So yeah, we'll see shortly. Well, I Yes, my followers decided to attack a car, so do you know something? Yeah, I think we'll take over ourselves. Yeah, actually, in their defence, that time it was probably me, because obviously, yeah, I was driving closer to the middle of the road than the right, although I don't think I was quite that bad. Yeah, even I was aware that yeah, he was following, so... Right, smashing. Let's try that again. I'm most of the way up the road. Yeah, should be almost catching up with our errant worker number 1. Yeah, yeah, I'm not... I have got to be honest, I have said this, and I don't like saying bad things, but the follow me is nowhere near as good as it was in FS19. In fact, it's quite shocking at times. It really is. It doesn't do... and that's why I'm saying it. I'm not... It's... A mod has a purpose, and it is that purpose. Now, follow me's purpose is to follow, and it doesn't. I was not going fast or anything. I've never known FS19 follow me, and it does seem to be getting worse. When it first came out, those first few weeks, it followed okay. Yeah, nothing special. It doesn't follow properly, like it'll follow too much to the left. It's sort of like as if it's using pathfinding or something like that. So it's not doing its own job, whereas auto drive, you can... I know it's a different function, but what I'm trying to say is you can get it to work, whereas follow me, not so much. Yeah, I mean, that's capable of much. I don't know how fast it is a harvester. I think that harvester's quite fast, but yeah, it is true. But yeah, we're only at 32 kph, so I can't see it being much slower than that, if I'm honest. Right, when I'm trying to be. Yeah, right, so let's put you on follow, and then let's... Why did that even do that? Ah, it's got somebody in front of it. It has. Yeah. Oh wow, it's a very interesting route. Oh, we are going to take a right. We're going to go across our future farmyard, as the other one did, and we're going to leave these on the field. I am going to get the rest of the equipment off camera. Yeah, the belts. I may as well get everything in the... I think there's... Yeah, although the RDMR. It is funny. I'm still wondering whether about the grass. Obviously, we've got grass equipment, but I don't fancy doing a grass start straight away up here when we can do something else. But I suppose there is one thing I would say. You can only do a single harvest. It would be slow. So I think I probably am right that we'll do grass on this one, and it does aid with the farmyard because we can cut it to begin with without equipment on there. And we're going to move. Yeah, but we will do grass equipment, and also through the winter we'll cut the trees, see if that brings us in any income at all. It's not like it. Imagine it's got some weight, and it's a little tractor, so 20.1 tons. So yeah, I don't really blame it. Yeah, but I will. Alright, I will sort this train wreck out. So as soon as I've got this on the field, I'm gonna, go off camera, and I'm gonna get everything else up here, because it is a little bit of a train wreck at times, especially with follow me. It really is. It doesn't do what it says on the tin, and that is really unfortunate. Yeah, it's probably almost better to actually just point the AI up here, if I'm honest. Right, let's move in case it's still following. Oh, it is. Oh, there you go. Right, smashing. Right. I shall see you shortly. Right, I've least the tree begun, because I thought we we're going to use this headland bit quite well. We're going to put things on it though, so you can't really see the back very much, if it will let us, because things like this are the bits that are weird, whether you can't always get to them. Oh no, okay. Couple. But I am going to put things so you don't see the back. Yeah. Rather than, we're just going to make most use of this if it... Why do you know it let us do the sell point, so I think that is enough. Do I clear that land while we've got the tree begun? Or do I... No, I'm going to go forestry. Only just mind I had to have the pass-through weight on that extra ton to make it stay okay. Right, we'll keep it in case there's any like odd trees that we need to do. Right, we need to. Oh, we're gonna sort of need to sell that, I think, for a minute. Yeah. Then we're going to place the slurry yards. That's not liking to move. It's weird. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, at least I get the full amount for it. That's the way I like that mod for things like this. Alright, slurry yard production, selling points. Let's put that down because we are going to need it. As I said, I was going to like not do this, but yeah, well, what I mean is I was going to do it in different sort of later on, but we do need it. Shop areas. Collides with players. You know, every single time, Mr. Smith. You should know by now. It's, yeah, Mr. Russia, that's what it is. Why does it move from the actual air? Oh, it didn't. I apologise, it actually didn't. So it actually is going to have to take a little bit of the field. Because it's classed as, yeah, it's not allowing us a little bit at the back. Let's do that away. No, I think actually closer that away. Yeah, that's smashing. Okay, let's get that done now. Let's get that sold. And we'll send the tanker back. That's what I'm thinking. Well, with that, actually, that is a point. Now we can actually see how much it is, can't we? We were actually looking at that. Oh, no, it's rubbish, Mr. Smith. Absolutely pathetic. It really is. So I think there's nothing we can do. We may as well actually... We're going to make any more use of this area. But for the BGA. I suppose it's not a bad idea. If we do the BGA over here, I might even plant a few trees at the back of that so you can't see. Yeah, because it is a good idea. That's obviously the entire reason that the map maker has done this, is so you are disguising the edge of the map. Which is why I'm going to put objects there for that very reason. Right, okay, BGA. No, I don't want that. I just want to drop that off. Right, now stay out of the way. Yeah, there should be room there. Production. Our super duper biogas plant with refueling, or just the biogas plant. I don't know. I really don't know what the refueling bit is, if I'm honest. Let's stick that so you can just see those. And then when we've got a bit of money, I suppose I could put one. Yeah, it's money. It's money. That was stupendous, though. Stupendously flat. Amazing. Right, okay, excellent. So we're now on 67,000. So we've still got more than what I class as seed money, and we've got the two things that we absolutely need. Right, what we're going to do is going to speed time. I would like to, yeah, get us to the point where digester is getting good, and then sell this. I know there's going to be a bit of, but it's going to more than compensate for that by the price that it goes to. It is, so I'm not worried. Right, okay, let's just drag this in place. Ready. Right, yeah, but I know what I'm like. I'll probably like just drain it out or something silly. Right, we've got to sleep, and we are going to go 9. We shall have a look what's in the sales, even though we haven't got much money. We've only got our little tiny generators. This is a good test to show you how these are not super duper. Yeah. 748 is just covering the leasing stuff, so it's not, yeah, it's also, it could just go up and down a little, but it's never super, and that's fine by me. I always wanted it to be seed money, not to be buying equipment. That was never the purpose. That's the one I've owned, isn't it? Yeah, we've got trailers actually, funnily enough. That is a good trailer. But again, yeah, that is a good price for the Rudolph as well. But again, I think I'd be one of those on Hobo's Hollow. No, I shall pass 68. Now let's have a check, because all we're really waiting for is when the price of the digestate. So it's on its way up now. That's good. Now January is supposed to be the high point. Unless of course the map. We're going to take it to January. If the price is not, it doesn't show you yet. Oh, it does. Wow. This map is seriously attacking the price of digestate. So 727 is the best. Okay. No, oh no, I'm being silly. Hard economy, Mr. Smith. Hard economy. Yeah, you do not get any stupendous prices now. That is. So actually, let's have a look. What is the price now? 6940 is about as good as it gets. So do you know something? Let's do it. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. It's been that long since I've been on hard economy. It was sort of quite early on. It was the old stream farm and it was torturous. So, which is why I don't think I've had a hard economy since. But I thought, you know, let's make a real challenge. And I don't know. I'm quite happy. The only sort of deviation I had was to try to get a little bit of equipment to begin with. One second, let me concentrate. Yeah, with the super duper radio tower. I did think that was right. And I think we will do exactly what I said, but not right now. We do need a tanker, but again, it's more about planting at the minute. That's a point. Can we shrink the front of that without it? Will it let us do that? Can I? Mind you, I'm going to need a... No, I'm not really going to need a plough. But I am if I do painting. Yeah, it won't let me... Does the tree be gone? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, that is what I wanted to do. Right, let's... First things first, let's send those back. The trailer anyway. Select and... return. And dolly. Return. Not sure about the tree we've gone just yet. So, 113,591. Please tell me, did I let that finish? In my rush? You know, talk about rush. Right, tree be gone. Let's see. I'm sure you can actually plough slightly with the tree be gone, can't you? Can you? Or am I talking nonsense? I know some of these, and I think I'm thinking of the other ones. There is actually... I don't think the tree be gone is the one that you can. I think it is just what it is. Yeah. Yeah, no, I am right. Do we have a quick look to see if there is... Let's switch that off a minute because it drains all the power out of the thing. Is there any trees at all that we need to be gone? Do we stick a shed in the middle with that one there? Actually, do you know something? Yeah, it is true. That's not a bad idea. But it'll have to be a shed with a back. Yeah, because I am not wanting us to look at the back of the map. That's not nice. Right, let's send this back before I get carried away. You know what I'm like. Right, let's send that to go back. Select and return. Thank you very much. You were, as always, very useful. Right, let's get... I think we're going to go for the Old Faithful. Cheap and cheerful shed. I do like the... as for a single shed... Wait on a minute. Oh, that's object storage. Metal shed, that's nice as well. Oh, one would fit almost perfectly. Okay, let's compare that with the standard 10,000 one. The one that, yeah, the lizard ones, the easy sheds, as I recall them, in FS19. Yeah, they're still the easy sheds. I do like how deep these are. Oh, it is bigger as well, actually. No, we need to go sideways. I like that. Value for money, and we do need big as we can do. Yes. Right, smashing. But what I'm going to do is, because this is the farmyard though, it's going to steal a little bit of, but we do need a path. So whilst I am thinking clearly, let's make a bit of a path. Landscaping and painting and asphalt. And we're doing it the narrow. I think that's probably right. Do we do... Now that is enough of a pass through, but... yeah. Now let's not waste too much of the field. This is true. Oh, Alexa's decided to pipe up for some reason. Now, grass in the middle. Yeah, I've never done it on a field, usually done it on grass. This is not so easy. Sorry for the silence, but yeah, intense concentration going on. Right, what are we going to do that back with? I just think grass. But it'll have to be just painted, because I can't really yet justify... grass, because it is so expensive. I just thought if we could have a bit of realism, let's try and do this now. Because otherwise I have a tendency to just let things slip and just let things be. Let's at least tidy that up though. Don't want any horrible... Now I've gone a bit too mad. It's not awful. Let's just try and tidy it up with the bits of brown. So that was good actually, but hey ho. I think a bit of green next to that, if I'm honest. Yeah, otherwise it looks a bit silly. You can have a bit of a border of grass. Ooh, that's destroying it. Okay, right, we're going to need to do another thing of white. Perhaps should have time-lapsed this. Maybe I should. Ooh, wow, that is completely... I've never known it to do that, actually. That's the worst I've done that in a long time. Right. Get the two distinct white paths, but no, that this time it did right weird strange things. Let's put a bit back there. Well, I've got to say, I think that's the worst I've done that in an absolute age. But it does sort of, yeah, it is basically... ugh. Horrible. Yeah, I think we shall have to revisit this at some point. And let me just... yeah, we'll do a bit of grass just there to literally soften that. Yeah, just to literally... I'll tell you what I am going to do though. One thing I do hate is when you see the stalks coming through the ground. I did notice a couple of places here where they were, and I can't see them now. Ah, there. no, you're going to go silly now. It's going to go right... Ah, there it is. There was another one on. And there. I think that's it, but it will annoy me. It is weird, I have said this before. I'm not usually that kind of finicky a person with that type of thing, but yeah. Right, so, basic yard. We have our productions, and we still have almost new farmer money left, so yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. We have a shed as well. We've blocked off the back so you can can't really see. I might put a couple of trees, but only when we can afford it. Yeah, definitely. So, all that remains now is we've sold that, sent that back. Yeah, oh, did we check the sales? We did. We absolutely did. Shall we go through... I think we're just going to do a straight shoot through... Oh no, we were going to do That's next session. We're going to do the trees. Ooh, there's a lot of that. I should have kept the tree big on. You know, looking at this... This is more tree big on territory than a little, isn't it? There's about half a dozen trees. Right, okay. Let's do it. Let's... Yeah, I know it's a waste of money, but hey-ho. It's... Yeah, that's annoying. If I'd have known and looked a little bit more close, I didn't actually... I ran sort of through, but yeah, it is true. I don't mind making money if there's... But there isn't really, so... No. Lease. Right, okay, let's get this sorted, and then we're literally going, but at least it's all ready. This is all prep work. If we're doing this though, I would like to get it straight through to March. I think we'll just quickly burst through that, and it isn't going to take long, or I would time lapse it, but yeah, it should a couple of minutes for the tree be gone. If it would be a lot longer if we were doing it properly. It would, but right, down and on. No, not yet. Now on. Right, yes, let's get this sorted, and then we're going to go straight through till March. Not sure what crop we're going to plant, and I am not sure whether we do grass to begin with. I do think there is a bit of sense to that, but I wanted to move away from the grass, but it does make sense to have grass on a farm, even more so for if you're going to have animals, although I usually sell our silage for energy rather than, as you all know, and buying TMR in seems more sensible. Now these are the ones that don't like to just be chopped down. Yeah, they like drop all the way. See if you let it drop to the floor and then run into it, does it disappear in one? These are the trees that would have been worth quite a bit. Right, okay, let's let you fall. It's not wanting to move. Oh, that one did. So did that one. Do you know what it is? I was beginning to think, shall we just chop them and leave them, and we'll make a bit of money by grabbing our tree begun, the selling point. From that point onwards, they all decided they were going to be cooked completely perfectly well. I think I still might do it though. Just get rid of these horrible ones, and no, it's time. It is. We've made the decision, so let's just do this. It is. You're either doing one or the other. You're either going to do it as a proper, or you are, yeah, just tree begunning. Sacrilege, I know, but that was what we said we were going to do, and that's what we're going to do. Maximum use of this. This is an amazing bit of kit, it really is. Yes, we shall. I think we are going to need a plough. That is true, actually, to make optimal use of this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to... That's why I thought let's do this quickly. Because if we're going to go through to March... Yeah, I looked at my last session and it was really only half a session. So this is probably going to be a long one now. But it was... Yeah, it was only... It was way too short. I'll leave one at the back. That row. Yeah, I do want it to... It's a back one. Yes, it is. I'll leave that. Now then, why will you not grab? Nearly there. Yeah, so I thought, so I thought let's just get back up. I do love the prep work though. Why will you not get gods? Thank you. 3 more, I think. And that little bit that I've forgotten about. Yes, because this is half of our field if you look on the map actually. There's, yeah, a lot of... Last one. No, that one over there, there's... Yeah, that's a bit too far forward, the one where the road is. We shall... No, you missed a bit. Go. Let's get that straggly bit that wouldn't get got, and the other one that I half did, and then we'll get that last tree over there, and this can go back. I think there was a bit there, I just disturbed it. Yeah, see, just a little tree trunk. Did it get it? Yes, it did. This is the last one. Smashing. Right, let's send that back. Right. Sorted. Yeah, that is good. I would up there. Good enough. I might put a couple of trees there, or even no trees, I think, just to hide that a little bit more discreetly than I have, because those over there, that's not too bad. But yeah, again, it's more a matter at the minute affordance. So let's sleep through till March, till planting time. Have I got the... I have. I've got everything up here now. Snow. Yeah, I just wanted to get us straight through to the next session where we're getting productive again. We are going to need a plough though, so we need to look out for one. And of course, will one drop in the sales? Probably not. Yeah, that's much more healthy. 1,782 and a bit of property maintenance for our bits and bobs, so that's, yeah, that's not bad. You see, yes, there's some of those that they are actually cultivators, and every time I see the cultivator ones, I think it's those, the hose. Well, that's a bit expensive. Right, okay. January. More snow. Will it settle this time? That is the question. It won't, but it has got a frosty look to the ground. Ooh. We have tractors. We're in alright for tractors, I think. Sugar cane. I would like to, but I think we've got far more important things to buy. It's a shame because I love the Genesis. Yeah, it's a really nice tractor, or 240 horsepower, but as I said, it's a bit like the Massey. Yeah, it's the big one as well. I do like that one, but again, we can't afford it. I'm not having a loan, so one more sleep, and we are going to get cracking next session. Wow, that's a cracking price for the 220. Nice Reich, quite a large one, but again, yeah, we don't need that. Right, the one thing I am going to say, we are going to reset that. Yeah, I want to. This has got to be legit. I don't want to do that all of the time. That was for. Yeah, I don't. In a session, I don't like to have to trace down all the way down to the shop, but I can do that off camera for grabbing stuff. To legitimately have to go back down to the shop, and I don't mind doing it in the odd episode as well to go down and grab a little bit. But I think that'll be probably later on in the Let's Play, where we probably get a low loader or something, or yeah, a decent trailer. Anyway, it has been a massive session. It truly has. Yeah, one thing I am going to do though is I am going to buy a plough, and I think we'll go for the Royal Christie 6 metre because it's very reasonable. Are we going to have to put up with? Actually, do we go for subsoilers? Because they're like almost cultivated finish, aren't they? I've not looked at these for a long time. I would want a 6 metre though. Or is that the one you can stick on the front? It is. Yes, that's front or back. And you can also stick something on the back of it. In fact, yeah, do you know something? We are going to buy that one. I know it's a little dearer than I would have liked to have spent, but you can do a trick with that with our 5.3 metre thing where you can sort of plough and sow at the same time. So we'll do it. It's a little bit finicky, and it needs a human to do it, not a yeah, otherwise you're going to plough up. There's a bit of a thing to it. I did it on my Avon Valley, which is my Let's Play for myself, just a bit of fun. Yeah, it's sometimes to let off a bit of steam. So yeah, don't do it very often. In fact, it was the first time I've ever played for a little bit of fun in probably a year, because this is enough for me to actually play on the Let's Plays. But I just fancied, I wasn't feeling 100%, and I thought, oh, I can't do the cameras, so let's just have a bit of fun. So right, so we'll get that done. We'll get this extended so that it's, yeah. Let's have a look so you can see it on the map. Yeah, I mean, there is quite a bit of field there. Quite a bit of an extension. You can see what we've taken off though with the bits and bobs we've added now. Quite a chunk, really, but it is what it is. I wanted a road. I wanted a proper believable way to go across without. I did it on Westridge Hills where I didn't do enough of a road, and it was a pain in the backside all the time getting to the BGA and all the things. So we're going to grab that bit there. It's going to be a very strange shaped field, but hey ho, it is what it is. This is our first field, and are we doing grass though, or are we doing proper crop? The first field. Yeah, because this is not really the farmyard per se, even though we have got a shed. Do we? Let's have a look. Yeah, let's make plans. 26 we do know was a nice field. Oh, it wasn't. That was a bad one. Ah, it's as far as 25. Cool. 22 would be the field we would buy next. How much is that? 233. 904. Yes, I suppose the one thing I am going to say, we could do a harvest. That's true. What are we going to do though? If we're going to do that, I think we're going to stick to grass because we've got the equipment, but not for a long time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that, well, we'll get it planted next session. We'll get that ripped as well so that it's planted as proper grass rather than this kind of grass. So we'll have one field of grass. We'll do a couple of runs of silage with the grass equipment. What has happened here? I thought it crashed. Yeah, we'll do that. And then the next field we buy, 22, is going to be our first arable. It is because 25 is also a strange sort of shaped field. It really is. So I think we're going to stick to grass for this because the mowers, yeah, we will. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to definitely 100% say I should give this some consideration in the background and discuss it next time. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to stick with me. Yeah, I do ask for your opinions on this matter as well, what you do sort of think, because this is going to be a few days, because this is Stone Valley's sort of, in fact, sessions. So next it's going to be Attingham and all the rest of it. So there's a few days before. So please, by all means, if you think we shouldn't go into grass, just put a few ideas down, comment, and I will consider what you say truthfully. Because I'm not in a rush. I don't have to go to grass. I just think it's probably with us having that a lot of equipment. Although I don't know. I suppose I've still got the seeder for doing other things. So it's as broad as it is long. So I'm easily happy. If you'd like to see something else, then please by all means give me a shout. And on that note, I am going to say goodbye for now.